Welcome to June RSD. Today I'm joining you from Building 22, which happens to be the upcoming facility for our 272nd Cyber Operations Squadron and 217th Air Component Operations Squadron. This facility, as you can see behind me with all these computers, this is the cyber section of the facility. But you can see the technology that's here and the uniqueness of this wing and what it brings to the Air Force. In September, I'm hoping to have a ribbon cutting ceremony, which will kind of be the opening for this facility along with the ACOS, and again, to show people in our community what this wing brings. I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody that was involved in this facility, from our civil engineers to our comm flight and to everybody else that was instrumental in getting this building set up. Today I want to talk about three different topics. The first one I want to talk about is our getting back to work plan as we start opening up the state, or I should say as the governor opens up the state, and we can start bringing more members back to work, both drill status guardsmen and full-time. Second thing I want to talk about and bring up is the leadership changes that we've had recently. And then finally, I want to talk a little bit about the challenges that we face here in America with some of the civil unrest. So let's get started a little bit with my going back to work plan. So as the governor kind of opens things up, on the 8th, things are supposed to loosen up a little bit more, and we'll see more and more people going back to work. As I begin to bring people back to work, I want you to know it's going to be well thought out, it's going to be transparent, and we're going to make sure we're keeping it safe for our members, for our families, and for the mission. I have Lieutenant Colonel Chapman, who's been working on this as the head of the 110th Wing, and he's also been working with the state, because the state came up with a plan. They gave commanders like me that plan, and then I'm going to follow that guidance and again work with our members here, our commanders, to come up with a solid game plan to safely bring members back to work. That plan will kind of be a phased approach where we won't have crossover, where we can contaminate, but we'll always have members that are healthy to continue to work the mission. So expect more information to come. Again, I'm going to allow our commanders to help make those decisions, but it will be vetted through our public health to make sure everything and everyone will be safe. Second thing I want to talk about are some leadership changes that have happened here recently. First, last drill RSD video, I talked about Chaplain Van Hoeklem and his retirement. So age got him, the Air Force is kicking him out, and I think that if he had the opportunity to stick around, he would do that. But anyway, he is on his way out, and I want to say once again, thank you, Chaplain, for everything that you've done. The guidance that you've given, the commanders over the years, over your 33 plus years. I can't imagine some of those conversations you had, but more importantly, I want to say thank you for the guidance that you've given me in the year that I've been here already. So I really appreciate that, and I want to say good luck to everything that you do. Don't be a stranger, and I look forward to having you back around here real soon. So his replacement is Chaplain Kurt Taylor. Chaplain Taylor's been a part of the 110th Wing for over 20 years now. Outstanding chaplain, and I've already got a chance, or had a chance to talk with him. And again, he is another individual who provides outstanding guidance. And so I appreciate the discussions we've had. I look forward to working with you and the guidance that you not just give me, but all the members of the 110th Wing. This last week, I also announced our new Operations Group Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Stefan Otto. Now his background, he has over 30 years in the active duty and the Guard. He started his career as a graduate of the Air Force Academy. Again, he's been a leader in the active duty and also within the Air National Guard, but mostly Guard-wise here at the 110th. His knowledge and his leadership that he brings to the organization, along with the leadership that's already there with the Attack Squadron Commander and the Operational Support Squadron Commander, I look forward to seeing what they build, the team that they build, and I know that they will be a leading MQ-9 organization throughout the Air Force. And then I also want to announce here recently, or bring up recently, our new command chief, got a promotion there. I also want to announce our new command chief, Chief Master Sergeant Jenny Balabuck. She's no stranger to the 110th Wing. She recently was up at Joint Force Headquarters, where she was the Air Staff Superintendent, taking care of our airmen, working on their force development and mentoring those airmen. Previous to that, she was also the 110th Wing Human Resource Advisor, where once again she was taking care of not only our enlisted airmen, but our officers as well. Her previous experience is one of the main reasons I brought her to this wing. We have a new force development program, and she'll be instrumental in making sure that program gets started right. So, Chief Balabuck, welcome back to the 110th Wing.
Thank you for that introduction, Colonel Holtz. Like he said, my name is Chief Balabuck. I'm the new 110th Command Chief. I'm excited to be here, and I'm here for each and every one of you. My initiatives I'll be working on are professional development for each and every airman, force development policy, and recruiting and retention. I'm excited what the future here brings and excited to be back at the 110th. Thank you.
You know, I want to close with, again, I mentioned earlier, these are extremely challenging times. The civil unrest that's going on all over our nation, and it's getting pretty close to home as well. We've seen it happen in Kalamazoo, we've seen rioting in Grand Rapids, and we've had some peaceful protests here in Battle Creek. The Chief of Staff of the Air Force and the Command Chief of the Air Force wrote some great articles, and they kind of gave the path to where the Air Force is going. And I kind of want to echo that path because it's no different than here at the 110th. First off, I just want to start out with the 110th is going to foster an environment of inclusiveness, fairness, and allow all of our airmen the opportunity to grow and to reach the capabilities that they can achieve and they want to achieve. There is zero tolerance for harassment or discrimination here at the 110th, and so I just want to make that clear. For the most part, we have done a phenomenal job. This is an awesome wing, and I tell you what, the presence and the leadership and that growth opportunity is here at the 110th, and it's strong. So I ask our leaders, I ask our supervisors, I ask all of our airmen to make sure that you continuously set the example and foster that environment so that our people can continue to thrive and be a part of the team. I often talk about family. I talk about our family at home, and I talk about our Guard family. I ask you to take care of one another, look out for one another, and again, make this the place of choice for airmen to come and work and be part of the Air Force. You know, I miss all of you again. I look forward to bringing you back here on this base, but again, we're going to do it slowly, methodically, and again, safely to make sure that we can bring everybody on board. So this summer, I ask that you be safe, take care of your family, have a great time, enjoy the weather, and I look forward to seeing you here real soon.